variety of cases, and this is where the Mann Act takes a bit of a turn. Opponents of this law generally point out that the measure has a racist, white supremacist angle, beginning with its very name. Additionally, the law was quickly abused as a tool in menial cases. For instance, fathers of young women who took a disliking to their boyfriends file some charges with the Mann Act. Wives with cheating husbands now took advantage of the law's existence in an attempt to get charges filed on them. The terminology other immoral purpose had left the interpretation so wide it was quickly being used as a tool for revenge. In an example of an even more abusive use of this law, boxer Jack Johnson was charged with a violation of the Mann Act when he and his fiancée, Lucille Cameron, traveled across state lines to be married in 1913. Even though Lucille, a white woman, was consensual to this marriage, racist enemies of the black boxer pushed for the charges anyway. Cameron, a prostitute prior to meeting Johnson, stated in court that she had willingly accompanied him and that she had been in no way forced to stay with him. The court found Johnson not guilty in that case, but it seemed that Johnson's enemies were not appeased. In a second attempt, another prostitute, Belle Schreiber, came forward to claim that Johnson had taken her from Pittsburgh to Chicago and that it was against her will. Whether Schreiber was compensated to come forward with that story or if she made the charges on her own accord isn't exactly clear, but this time the charges stuck. Johnson was found guilty and sentenced to a year plus 1 day. This case would inspire lawmakers in numerous states to attempt to ban marriages of white and black couples altogether all around the country, according to historian Al Tony Gilmore. Thankfully, none of those laws would pass. Johnson decided to flee the country. After years of living in various places in Europe, Mexico, and South America, he returned to the United States in 1920, and he served the sentence in Leavenworth Federal Prison. Thought to be a racially motivated injustice by many, Johnson would eventually be pardoned for his crime 72 years after his death.